Welcome viewers, thanks for visiting the TV Box Stop channel. Today we have the unboxing and full review of the Dolamee D6, Amlogic S905X Android 6.0 TV box. This is the same 2GB model from my introduction video, and in today's presentation, we are going to do the full review as promised, and a couple of benchmarks to see how it scores. So stay tuned, I'll be right back after this. Take control of your TV boxes with advanced features, with wireless on-screen mouse and keypad functions, without having to point and click continuously on frustrating infrared technology, with a device that fits comfortably in the palm of your hands. Get the best deals from a wide variety of mouse and touchpad keyboards, from GearBest.com, the best dealer in TV boxes and accessories. See the link in the description area for more information. Welcome back, and let's get right to it. The box comes in this blue and black packaging with some specifications about the box. On the front, it just shows a picture of the box with the Dolamee branding logo along with some main features. At the back, there is some more information. Here it shows the model is the D6. The CPU is the quad-core Codecs A53 CPU. The GPU is powered by the pentacore Mali 450. It has 2GB of DDR3 RAM and 8GB of internal storage. And it has single-band 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi connectivity. So I'll now unpack the box to reveal what's inside. And for the sake of time, I'll just fast forward this part to get to the core contents. Okay, so in the box, you have the box itself. You get an infrared remote control. It's the same standard remote used in a lot of TV boxes. It's good for controlling basic functions like running apps from the launcher and controlling Kodi. But if you intend to play games or install Kodi add-ins from different sources, this remote is going to make things a bit frustrating. So I always recommend a wireless mouse or a touchpad keyboard for omnidirectional Bluetooth control over your TV box. As we proceed, it comes with a power adapter suited to your country or region. Mine is the US adapter model. Yours may be different depending on where you live. You get one HDMI cable, and the last item here is the user's manual for easy installation. Let's now examine the box. At the back, you get one HDMI port, one RJ45 Ethernet LAN port. There is an audio-video jack, one SPDIF jack, and the power adapter jack. To the side, you have two USB 2.0 ports and a micro SD card slot. There's nothing on the other side. To the top, you have that nice black and grey checkered pattern design with the gold-colored Dolamee logo at the center. To the front, you have a power button and an LCD clock display. And to the bottom, there isn't really anything interesting to see here, just some ventilation holes to provide adequate ventilation. This is necessary to prevent the box from overheating. So, that's enough admiring of the box for now, and it's now time to connect it to my TV. I'll again pause the video for a second time, and when I return, I'll run some system information and benchmarking applications and we'll see how it scores. So I'm back, and let's not waste any time and get this box going. And as I start up the box, it shows this colorful Dolamee animation, and we are presented with this new user interface. This launcher is a bit different. I don't think I have ever seen this one before. But wait a minute, I have actually seen this interface somewhere before. This is the same design used on LG smart televisions. It's not actually WebOS, but it has the same design. Right away, I noticed that this launcher has no navigation bar at the bottom. Instead, you have an application slider in its place. This slider is divided into three sections: Apps, Home, and Favorites. You can access each one of these sections by simply sliding side to side, while looking at the header to know which section you are in. This launcher was more designed for touchscreen devices, but you can also navigate it with a wireless air mouse or a regular PC mouse. To remove any shortcut from the Home or Favorites section, simply click and drag it away. And to add any shortcut, slide over to the Apps section and click and hold any app with the mouse or select with the remote, and press the menu button and choose where you'd like to send the shortcut. Then select with the mouse, or press OK on the remote control. There is also an uninstall option in case you want to remove the app. You can even change the launcher's background by simply clicking on the t-shirt icon located in the top right corner, and select the background you want. At this point I will install my system and benchmark in apps to see how it performs. So I have installed all my apps, and let's first check to see if the box is rooted. It shows here that the box is rooted, running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow operating system. Now let's check and see if the online updates work. It says that the box is checking the updates, and there is nothing happening. I cannot get any updates information. And it says that the updates check failed, and to check your OTA server agent. Let's have a look at some hardware information. I normally use the AIDA64 application to view this information, and under the Systems section, it shows that the manufacturer is Amlogic, and the model is the Dolamee D6. Below here it shows the total RAM and internal storage that comes with the box, and the available storage left after the Android installation. Under the CPU section, it shows that the CPU is a quad-core Cortex A53 CPU, which is the Amlogic S905X running on a 64-bit system. The CPU runs up to 1.5 GHz, and not 2.0 as the CPU is capable of reaching. This limitation could be a precaution to prevent overheating, a problem that can be solved by installing cooling fans and heat sinks. Under the display section, you have the screen resolution. The GPU is the Pentacore Mali 450, running up to 750 MHz, and it has a refresh rate of 60 Hz. Under the network section, it shows I am connected to my 2.4 Wi-Fi band, and below here it shows the signal strength, link speed, and the frequency. Under the Android section, it shows the operating system to be Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and it also shows that the box is rooted. Under the thermal section, it shows that the Dolamee D6 has an operating temperature of around 60 to 75 degrees Celsius. I find this temperature to be a bit high, and more could have been done to provide more ventilation for this box. Under the Codecs section, here it shows a list of various audio and video decoders installed on the box. In this list, it shows that the box comes with H.263, H.264 and VP9 decoding, and there is no H.265 decoder in this list. That's all for AIDA64. Now I'll run a memory speed test with the A1SD Bench application. This app carries out a test on the memory copy speed, your internal memory read and write speed, and your SD card read and write speed. And the results show that the Dolamee D6 has a RAM copy speed of around 3298 megabits per second. The internal memory and SD card read speeds between 21 to 27 megabits per second, and write speeds is between 8 to 10 megabits per second. These read and write speed results rank low when compared to other boxes, and that is expected with this box given that it is an economy box. I'll now perform a Wi-Fi speed test to see how fast the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band performs. With the dual band router being in the same room, running on a 30 megabits internet connection, the results show that when connected to my 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi connection, the box had some slow download speeds. The upload was okay, but this test was not what I had expected. I'll now run the Antutu Benchmark application. The Antutu Benchmark is a comprehensive benchmarking application that runs a series of tests on your Android device. These tests comprise of 3D graphics, off-screen rendering, image processing fisheye, image processing blur, and 3D physics simulation. It carries out a test on memory performance, and CPU multithreading and multitasking capability, and it also performs a test on user experience performance. This test takes about 7 minutes, so I skipped the video to display the final results. In the end, the Dolamee D6 got an Antutu score of 30,856. Next is the Geekbench 4 application. This benchmarking application runs a series of tests on your CPU, and at times how long the processor takes to complete each tasks. The quicker the CPU takes to complete each test, the device in turn will get a higher score. In the end, the Dolamee D6 got a score of 607 single-core and 997 multi-core. For the final benchmark, I'm running the Ice Storm Extreme GPU benchmarking test. The Ice Storm Extreme is a comprehensive graphics rendering application that measures GPU performance. The first test measures the performance while processing lots of vertices. The other test measures performance while processing lots of pixels. And the third test, which is the physics test, measures CPU performance. In the end, the Dolamee D6 got an Ice Storm Extreme score of 4,135. And that's all for the benchmarks. Let's now open the Kodi application. This box comes with a blank customized version of Kodi build called TVMC. If you go to System, and then to System Information, here it shows the version is Kodi 16.1 Jarvis. If we head on over to Video Add-ons, you will see that it comes with no add-ons whatsoever, and to install add-ons is totally for the user to decide. However, if you would like to install all the popular add-ons, there is a one-click option for this. All you do is exit Kodi and slide to the Apps section. Here you would see a download arrow with the heading K add-ons. Open this app and you have to enable it under the permissions settings. Then click the back button and you'll be presented with some options. Under any of these sections you can install individual add-ons, or you can click this All Add-ons option to install all the popular add-ons at once. When it is completed, simply exit the app and open Kodi and go to Video Add-ons. There you would see a list of what you have installed. And like I said before, this option is totally up to you. And that's it for TVMC. I'll now run some 4K sample videos stored on a flash drive to see how the box plays 4K content. For my final test, I always like to play a game. This time it's not a high graphics game but a very popular game called Plants vs Zombies 2. For those wondering what I am using to play this game, I am using a simple USB PC mouse. This game does not install from the Google Play Store. You have to download the APK file and install it using the app installer located in the apps section of the launcher. I ran this game just to show people how much fun you can have with TV boxes. The game ran without any issues, and there were lots of other Android games that you can play on this device. So in closing, I would like to point out that the Dolamee D6 is not the best box that I've had the opportunity to review. The new launcher lacks volume controls, cascade app function, and screenshot functions. And it has the same problems that the other boxes experienced, such as trouble playing the 4K jellyfish video at 250 megabits per second. The CPU temperature is a bit high, and its clock range is restricted to prevent overheating. The online updates don't work, and the benchmark scores are some of the lowest I've seen. So I've come to the end of my review of the Dolamee D6. Amlogic S905X quad-core Android 6.0 TV box. If you are interested in this box, a link was placed in the description area for more information. Thanks for watching. Remember to like this video if you found it informative, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel for more TV box stop videos.